Africa is the second largest and the second most populous continent on Earth after Asia. Its 1.2 billion culturally and ethnically diverse people speak over 2,000 different languages and live in 56 different sovereign nations. The African continent covers about 6% of the Earth's surface and possesses several quite notable features. These include the Sahara Desert, which is the world's largest and hottest desert. Several huge lakes, including Lake Tanganyika, seen here. And some very large rivers, including the Nile, the world's longest river. Lying near the banks of the Nile are the great pyramids and temples of ancient Egypt, which are some of the most magnificent historic structures on Earth. The African continent possesses huge tropical forests, and it has enormous expanses of grass-covered plains where the world's largest populations of wild animals can be found, including elephants, zebra, giraffes, lions, leopards, Cape buffalo, and wildebeests. Scientists believe that the first human beings lived in East Africa many hundreds of thousands of years ago, and that over time, some of their descendants migrated away and went on to populate the very farthest reaches of the globe. The mainland of the African continent is bounded by the Mediterranean Sea to the north, by the Red Sea and the Suez Canal to the northeast, by the Indian Ocean to the southeast, and by the Atlantic Ocean to the west. In addition to its mainland, Africa also includes several island nations in both the Indian and Atlantic Oceans. These include the very large island of Madagascar. The equator runs right across the center of Africa, dividing it into nearly equal halves. As a result, Africa is the only continent with mild northern and southern temperate zones, with a hot equatorial climate zone in the middle. So in January, when it's summer in the far southern nation of South Africa, Morocco in the far north will often be having chilly winter weather. Africa is unfortunately the most troubled and underdeveloped of the continents by almost any measure. In fact, out of the 40 poorest nations on Earth, almost 9 out of 10 of them lie to the south of the Sahara Desert in Africa. In these countries, illiteracy is high, life expectancy is low, and malnutrition is widespread. And the debilitating disease known as HIV/AIDS affects a significant portion of the population in southernmost Africa. The enormous scale of Africa's troubles are due mostly to corrupt governments and police, as well as to brutal ethnic and religious wars that have brought death, destruction, and homelessness to millions of people. However, in spite of its very serious problems, several regions of the continent possess abundant natural resources and are experiencing steady economic growth as well as rapid urbanization. And these two important trends could end up improving the lives of many African people.